knee neighbor to 2-2 count. Batter going to foul off the appear to be a changeup now. Bat's going to stay alive. Daniels throw out, trying to stretch, going to third. Let's see if he can bounce back on the mound with his fifth. Over at first, that'll be the second. Out of the inning. Been a quick game so far, about 55. Of course, there hasn't been much traffic on the base paths to cause this game to go long. First pitch ball there from knee neighbor. The 1-0 pitch. Speed here, keeping the Atlee hitters guessing and off balance. The 1-1. Speed fastball is going to be high for 3-2. Atlee hitters starting to put together some better at-bats. Another questionable full count 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be another walk issued by knee neighbor.
Now batting number 14, Wyatt Fuller.
Savino calling time before the batter. Wanting to call a meeting with his pitcher. Try to tell him to settle down, just trying to see if he's good. And Savino pulls Daniel from the game. That'll be it for the star right-handed pitcher. Goes 3 2/3. Coming in middle relief, trying to get the Jaguars out of this inning, and bats back up to the plate. Jackson Cook to face his first batter of this game. Important situation here, runner on first, 2 outs, trying to get out of this 4th inning without any damage. Senior reliever for this Glen squad, the arm that Savino trusts. Get a first pitch, ground ball, gonna get a third. Plays now they have runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting number 2, Ryan Costanzo.
Costanza now in the box for Atlee. Big opportunity. First time in this game for Atlee with runners in scoring position. Trying to see if they can capitalize. Off speed's going to be a little bit high for ball 1. One 0 pitch. It's going to be a high fastball now. For count's going to be 2-0. Saw in warm-ups Cook was a little bit wild with his fastball, trying to hone it in. Now, though, big pitch now. Fastball's going to be fouled off. Fastball's going to be fouled off behind the catcher. Now going to be 2-1. Costanzo looks like he, based on his reaction, he was sitting on that pitch and not happy that he missed it. 2-1. Swinging, fly ball to right field. C sitting under it. He's going to make the catch now as Glen Allen gets out of the inning. No damage done. Score is still 0-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Back here for the top of the 5th now, first baseman Caleb Whitehead leading it off for the Jags. Went down on 3 pitches his last time up. He's going to take the off-speed for Lincoln University in the fall. Going to tag that 0-1 pitch, ground ball to third. First baseman makes the pick. He'll be out number 1 of the inning.
Now batting number 2, Alex Awad.
We're supposed to be on the same thing. And he was like, man, they're so good. 38 home runs a weekend. It's
Awad now up to the plate. He's going to foul that one out of play. Now at the 7th spot in the order for the Jags. It's going to be high, ball 1 now. Glen Allen dugout starting to chirp a little bit, trying to get hype, get anything going. As again, we're in a pitcher's duel with Bloomberg still on the mound. It's going to get a little bit wild there, ball 2. Really haven't seen this energy from the Glen Allen dugout since the game started. Awad's going to take a big swing. He's going to miss on it. It'll be 2-2 now. Ball it back. 2-2. You keep working. He's going to keep the at-bat alive. Be huge for Glen Allen if they could get a base runner on. And Awad fouls off the 2-2 slider. Great pitch from Bloomberg, but Awad just staying alive. Again with the 2-2. Bloomberg goes right back to it, striking out Awad. Bloomberg had a little bit of strut off the mound for that big strikeout.
Now batting number 4, Owen Holzenbach.
Holzenbach has their one lone hit on the night. First pitch swinging, and the third baseman's gonna boot it, and they're still gonna be able to make the play. Atlee showing off some energy. Bloomberg staring down the Glen Allen dugout as he gets out of this 5th inning, and now Atlee with some energy coming back up to the plate.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We have to the bottom of the 5th. No change.
Daniel Nienaber for Glen Allen going 3 2/3 and no run ball. That's gonna be ball 3 again. Another high fastball missing. Cook got out of the bottom of the 4th. Missing. Cook got out of the bottom of the 4th last time. Runners on 1st and 2nd. But now falling behind the first batter, the bottom of the 5th, 3-0. Out. As runners on base, but in a premium. And the 3-1 pitch just misses, and that'll be a leadoff walk for Atlee.
Now batting number 2, Max Bedke.
Max Bedke now coming up to the plate for Atlee. First time a batter has come up with a runner on base and nobody out. Let's see if Atlee can capitalize. Becky's going to try and lay down the bunt. It's just going to go foul behind the catcher. The 0-1. Becky trying to lay down the bunt. Going to pull back on the pitch in the derby. 1-1 now. Both coaches love the idea of small ball, but especially in a game like this where runs are just at a premium, try to get that runner over any way you can. Becky trying to pull back on the bunt, but the ump's going to say his bat still made contact with the ball. It'll be 1-2 now. The 1-2 from Cook. High fastball. Jones going to snap down first, trying to keep Concepcion close. Get back in time. It's going to be a 2-2 count now. Concepcion trying to take second. Max Becky hits it on a bullet. Miller plays at the corner. One of the best fielding third basemen in the state. We've seen it on display here today. The glove is a premium. As now he squares to bunt, trying to move the run over to second. Pulls back from the bunt, take the high fastball for ball 1. Maybe a little bit of mind games coming in from Haney now. Pitch. Haney's going to go chasing on the off speed in the dirt and be 1-1 count now. Cook looking over to the run at first. The pitch. Fires an off speed there for strike 2. Jackson Cook finally getting ahead of a hitter. Levi tells him the pitch to throw now. 1-2 count. The pitch. Off speed gonna be popped up. Shallow outfield, Holson back, gets under it, fields it. And that'll be out number 2 of the inning. That is now back up to the top of the lineup for Atlee as Barrett Buckles comes up to the plate. This is a situation that you want your best hitter up at the plate. Runner on first, 2 outs, getting late in the ball game where you're running out of opportunities to score before you get to extras. Savino telling his outfielders to back up, knowing the power that Buckles has in that bat. As now Glen Allen again has guys warming up in the bullpen. Slider's going to go outside for ball 1. As we said before, maybe Cook isn't as hard of a thrower as some of these other guys on the roster, but an arm that Savino trusts. Pitch going to miss again. 2-0. Some very questionable calls coming in from this umpire and crew regarding balls and strikes from Glen Allen. You can see visible frustration on Savino's face after that last pitch. Fastball's going to be high again. 3-0 count. If there's anyone in this lineup for Atlee that's going to have a 3-0 green light, it would be Barrett Buckles. The 3-0. Cook's just going to float an off-speed pitch in there, take a... (3-1). Be high for ball 4. Another walk issued by Glen Allen, and now runners on first and second. Courtesy runner coming on now for Concepcion at second base.
I'm gonna tell you what, right here where it's stuck to stand though, it looks fine.
In to run for the Raiders, number 5, Bryce Whitlock.
So Whitlock now comes to the plate.
Number 3, Cooper Malloy.
Excuse me, Cooper Malloy coming into the dish. As it is Malloy at the plate, and it is Whitlock that takes second for Concepcion as the courtesy runner. Obviously, Atlee understands the premium that this run could bring. Runners on first and second, 2 outs in the bottom of this 5th inning. Malloy's going to get under it. C searching for it in right field, and he's going to make the play. As we're through 5 innings now at Atlee High School. Glen Allen 0, Atlee 0.
No runs, no hits, 2.
Leading off the top of the 6th for Glen Allen will be the 9-hole hitter Tucker Von Herbulis. Lay down a sacrifice bunt his last time up. He's going to take ball 1 there from Bloomberg. It's another thing to point out. Bloomberg coming back out for this 6th inning against the Jaguars. Been very efficient so far. Now in this at-bat, starting down 2-0. Savino telling Tucker at the plate, be sealed. That'll be the first out of the inning. Is now up to the plate with 1 out. Back at the top of their lineup is Glen Allen.
It's like he's
Would be up to the plate. Takes the 0-1. High for ball 1. One pitch. Just off the plate now for ball 2. Two one's going to be fouled off. Now going to be 2-2 count. Two from Bloomberg. Fielded by Malloy. Just going to make the play. That'll be the second out of the inning is now. Henry comes back up to the plate. First pitch fouled off down the third base line. It'll be 0-1. One pitch goes high. Bloomberg just a little over 60 pitches now. For the 1-1 pitch, there was time granted. One from Bloomberg. Jimmy ground out to first base. And that'll be 6 shutout innings from Bloomberg. As now Atlee will come up to the plate with a chance to take the lead in the bottom of the 6th. Jackson Cook, first pitch, ball one, back out to start the inning. Back out to start the bottom of the 6th inning for the Jags. Pitch finds his zone for strike one. Glen Allen does have some action going in their bullpen with Jack Thompson and Nico Craver. The 1-1, big swing and a miss from Atlee. Now count will be 1-2. Ground ball to third base. Tucker, good throw. That'll be the first out of the inning. Cook's first pitch will be taken for ball one. Up to an inning and 2/3 now. Will probably be the last inning of work we'll see from him. Pitch going to be low for ball two. Seen a bit of this from Cook, letting hitters get up ahead 2-0, even 3-0 in some counts. But so far he's been able to avoid any damage and keep this game tied at 0-0. Pitch. It's be high for ball three. Cook's gonna fire it in for strike one. Trying to keep this at bat competitive, needs to throw in another strike here. Don't want to walk another batter. Ball's just going to miss the outer third. That'll be another walk issued by Cook. Tucker Von Herberlis moving in on the fringe of the infield, possibly expecting a bunt here. Doesn't square. The slider will go outside of the zone for ball one. So we're in the bottom of the 6th now, 1 out the pitch. Just misses for ball two. That one finds the zone. It's going to be 2-1 now. Cook leaning on his off-speed pitches so far in this at-bat. Has thrown 3 straight. It's a bad chase, and that ball's going to kick out in front of Levi Jones. Runner's going to be able to take second. Bit of a costly mistake. Couldn't field the block cleanly, and Atlee's base runner able to take a free 90 off of it. gets set on the mound, getting ready to deliver this 2-2 pitch. One of the biggest at-bats of the game right here. And he sits him down, strikes him out swinging. That'll be the second out of the inning. Jackson Cook looking to get out of this inning for the Jaguars. Costanzo now stepping into the box with the opportunity to take the lead for Atlee. Cook trying to get out of this inning, get the Jaguars back up to the plate. And Cook's going to hit the batter. That'll put runners on first and second.
And as a courtesy runner for the Raiders, number 10, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore now coming out as a courtesy runner for first base. Mound visit for Cook. Cook staying in the game for Glen Allen. The biggest at-bat so far. The 0-0 is going to find the zone for strike one. On one pitch. It's just going to miss. Count's not going to be 1-1. You cannot afford to walk another batter. You just got to try and find the zone if you're to Cook. And that he does. Fastball is in there for strike two. And Glen Allen is one strike away from getting out of this jam and getting back up to the plate. Fastball high for ball two. Cook comes set. 2-2. In the dirt. It'll now be a full count now. Runners are going to be on the move.
Let's go, Coach. Nobody better. Let's go, baby.
No, I don't.
3-2. And strikeout swing on the fastball. Jackson Cook is out of the jam as we are through 6 innings and it is still 0-0.
That one's what?
0-1 pitch taken high for ball one. Levi Jones leading off the inning for the Jaguars. The 1-1. Fastball in there for strike two.
Velocity still looks pretty good right now.
And Bloomberg strikes out Levi Jones on the high fastball. Still looking strong here, even after 6 innings of work. It's Daniel Nienaber now steps into the box for the Jags. First pitch high for ball one. High again for ball two. Bloomberg's 2-0. Low for ball three. Nienaber now up 3-0 on the count. Haven't seen a Jaguar up this ahead in the count all night. As Bloomberg fires in a fastball for strike one. First base calls time, allowing Nico Craver to jog down to the bullpen for the Jaguars. Bloomberg's 3-1 misses the zone and he walks Nienaber. As that sets up Colby C coming to the dish now, and looks like that'll be it for Bloomberg. Correction, just a mound visit for Bloomberg, keeping him in the game. And Caleb Connor comes in as a courtesy runner for Daniel Nienaber. C steps in the box, run on first, 1 out. C committed to Hampton-Sydney over the summer. Looking to come up with a huge swing here to put the Jaguars possibly in front. Takes the first pitch, breaking ball for ball one. One-0. Right by C's barrel for strike one. Bloomberg, 6 1/3 innings of work, still has the velocity up. The 1-1. Just misses. It'll be 2-1 now to C. Bloomberg trying to lock it in, trying to lock it back in. 2-1 pitch. Again, fastball right by C's barrel. It's been a repeated thing all night for these Jaguar hitters. Just have not been able to catch up to the fastball. The 2-2 incoming. Bloomberg going to throw over to first, keeping Connor close to the bag. Looks over at Connor again. Bloomberg's 2-2. Fastball going to be called just below the zone. It'll be a full count now. Full count. Gotta expect fastball here if you're the hitter. It's all you've seen this entire at-bat. And he goes with the breaking ball, striking out C. That'll be 2 down with Caleb Whitehead coming to the plate for the Jaguars. Bloomberg taking a deep breath before this at-bat. Trying to get out of this 7th inning to give Atlee the potential to walk it off. First pitch misses for ball 1. Caleb, arguably the biggest power bat on this team. Takes the breaking ball high for ball 2. Bloomberg maybe seeing a little bit loss of command now, finally in the 7th inning. Pitch count catching up to him. Whitehead gets his 2-0 fastball, but way out in front of it. It'll be fouled back. The 2-1 pitch. Whitehead just gonna pop it up. Somebody's gonna settle under it, and Bloomberg has thrown 7 innings of shutout ball for Atlee, showing emotion as he comes off the mound. And now Atlee coming into the bottom of the 7th with a chance to walk it off. New pitcher coming in for Glen to start off the bottom of the 7th inning. Sophomore Jackson Ross. Also splitting time over at third base with Tucker. His first pitch breaking ball lands for strike 1 to Bedke. It'll be 8-9-1 coming up with this Atlee lineup. Looking to walk this game off. 0-1 heater. Just high. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1. Becky fouls off Ross's heater. It'll be 1-2 now. Ross is 1-2. Way high for ball 2. A little bit of an overthrow there. Two. Strikes him out on the breaking ball. Gets for the first out of the inning. Haney now coming up to the dish. Has been very stellar with the glove this game. Now trying to come up huge with his bat. Trying to set the table for Barrett Buckles and the rest of that Atlee lineup. The yo-oh. And Haney wears the first pitch. Curveball. Now setting up Barrett Buckles with a chance to come up with a huge hit. Another opportunity for Buckles with a runner on first. This time, however, in the bottom of the 7th with a chance to walk off the game if he finds a gap. Curveball high for ball 1. Ross a little bit wild. Assistant coach Matt Dow now going out to the mound, trying to calm him down.
Still can't see that.
Ross coming set. Steps off now.
Is it doing any good?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that.
Ross is 1-0. Big swing and a miss from Buckles. It'll be 1-1 now. Barrett swinging to end the game. That time takes the 1-1 curveball in the dirt. It's going to get past Jones. Third baseman the third baseman for Atlee takes second base now. Runner in scoring position. Ross comes set for his 2-1 pitch. Buckles
Nice
drops
bunt.
down a bunt. Runner gets to third. Buckles beats it out.
Now batting number 3.
Now Cooper Malloy comes to the plate with runners on the corners and 1 out. Infield moving in for Glen Allen. But Malloy with a chance to walk off this game. Malloy steps in the box, gets set. And Barrett Buckles takes his free 90 with the infield coming in.
Waiting on walk.
Talking shit for a minute.
And now Savino motions to walk Malloy to load the bases. Set up the force out at any base.
Now batting number 8, JB
KB Delane now coming up to the plate with a chance to walk this off for Atlee. Bases loaded, 1 out.
All right, William, let's end this game.
If you're Atlee, just looking to put the ball in play, trying to avoid the double play.
Don't get picked up, William. Don't be cautious.
Ross comes set. The 0 pitch. In there on for strike 1. Ross 0-1. One fastball misses, will now be 1-1. Cannot afford a walk here. A walk scores the game-winning run. If you're Glen Allen, trying to turn a double play or get the forced out at home. Another breaking ball, swing and a miss. Count is now 1-2.
Come on, you got this. Come on.
Ross, one of the lone sophomores on this Glen Allen team, in a huge situation. Looking to get out of it.
Get out.
And Delame's going to foul off that 1-2 heater, keeping the at-bat alive. And Ross on the 1-2 pitch strikes out Delane.
Now you take the tag out. You gotta get a base hit here.
Now batting number 7, Tyler Buckman.
Come on, Tyler. Base mark.
Tyler Backman now stepping up to the plate. The biggest at-bat in the game. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Atlee trying to end the game. Glen Allen trying to extend the game. Ross trying to dig deep here, get out of the jam he put himself in. First pitch misses for ball 1. It hasn't been the fastball that's got Ross these 2 outs. It's been the breaking ball. The 1-0. Misses for ball 2. Ross comes set 2-0. Cannot afford to go down on the count 3-0. Ground ball down the first baseline just goes foul. It'd be 2-1. Ross coming set, 2-1 pitch. Ball 3, just misses the outer third. Ross run out of mistake pitches. One more ball and that'll be game over, a walk-off walk. Just like how Glen Allen won against Cosby in the 10th on Tuesday.
Well, Tyler, be smart.
3-1. Takes the fastball high for ball 4, and that'll do it. Atlee walks off Glen Allen in the bottom of the 7th with a walk-off walk. Hard-fought game from both sides. And that'll be it here from Atlee High School. A tough one, tough pill for Glen Allen to swallow, but they're going to look to bounce back next week. This is Jag Network. I'm Peter Kinsella, and we'll see you next time.